What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to check out the new events and updates in ROX Global. I do want to say this though, I'm quite confused with how ROX Global handles their updates. Because for one, they haven't released any patch notes about the changes that they have made. Number 2, for the most part, all they have been promoting for the past 2 weeks were about the couple and mentor system in the game. However, we also have a new event called the Goddess Wish. And this is quite surprising as I haven't really seen any promotion for this event. And for the last one, it's crazy how they implement new subservers in the game. It's like they're trying to surprise the players in Global. It's actually insane, because the first ever post that they have made about the new subserver were literally during the maintenance period earlier. Anyway, we will talk about all of these updates later in the video, so make sure to stay tuned. But before we start, let's first take a look at the sponsor of this video. Do you want to stay online 24/7 in this game, but don't want to use your phone or you don't have a computer to do it? UgPhone has got you covered. UgPhone is a cloud emulator that is perfect for AFK grinding. It is a cloud phone that runs independently in the cloud without consuming the memory or battery of your physical device. Even if you close the UgPhone app, your game will still continue to run in the cloud, which makes this the perfect app for AFK grinding for 24 hours, 7 days a week non-stop. You can also run multiple instances of UgPhone in one account, which allows you to play multiple games or accounts simultaneously. UgPhone is available in Google Play for Android, App Store for iOS, Windows Store for PC, and you can also use a web browser to run UgPhone. If you want to try out UgPhone, you can use my link shown in the description below. Note that when you are playing in the Southeast Asian region, make sure to select the Singapore servers. You can also use my invitation code, which gives you an extra 488 diamonds from UgPhone that you can use to extend your time in using the device. 12 diamonds is equal to an hour of an extension, so the 488 diamonds is an additional 40 hours in using the UgPhone cloud device. So thank you guys, and thank you UgPhone for the sponsor. Now let's get back to the video. So first, let's talk about the first thing that I mentioned earlier. We still don't have any patch notes of the changes that they have made, which is quite weird, especially since if you read the notice at the login screen, they have already implemented the class balance adjustments in the game. So how will the players know which jobs were buffed and which jobs were nerfed? In my opinion, this should be released ahead of time, or at least during or after the maintenance period, because this change will have a huge impact when it comes to the player experience and gameplay. Next on the list is that there is a new subserver that was launched together with the latest patch in the game. This subserver is called the Eternal Vows, and this is the redeem code for this new subserver. So make sure to use this code to get the rewards. So again, as I've mentioned earlier, this is a surprise, as this was only announced a few hours ago. So if you want to start fresh, or this is your first time playing ROX Global, you can join the new subserver in order to have an even playing field when it comes to the level and progress in the game. Now, for the next two items that they have implemented, these are the couple and mentor systems in the game. These are not really new, as these systems were already introduced in the other version of ROX. For the couple system, the main rewards for this feature is the wedding and witness outfits that you can get when you get married in the game. At the same time, you will get additional skills for you and your partner once you participate in this activity. For the most part, this feature doesn't really impact the gameplay and experience that much. This is more for the social aspect of the game. This is also similar for the mentor and student system, where you will be able to recruit a student or an apprentice in the game. Basically, you as the mentor will have to help the student with their day-to-day activities. In return, you will be able to get academy and mentorship points. The best reward to get in the store using the academy points are the Glory Star titles, as these will provide additional base stats for your character. Do note that you can have up to 3 students in the game. However, your eligibility as a mentor will only be made available once you reach level 61. After that, you will get this quest and you will have to complete this in order to unlock the academy window. What you are seeing right now in the screen is basically the quest for this new system. This is very simple and straightforward. Now, if I'm being honest, I never really used these systems in the game, even in the other version, as I don't really see this as having a huge of an impact when it comes to your own gaming experience. Yes, the additional stats are good. However, once you reach the late game and you have a high progress, these things will be barely noticeable. However, if you have the time and you want to put an effort into these two systems, you can certainly do so. Most players that are typically using these systems are just using alt accounts in order to have an active partner or student. Now that we've covered the 2 new systems in the game, let's now move on to the Goddess Wish event. This event is something that was not on my radar, as they never really posted nor hinted any details about this event. Basically, this is a gacha event where you will be selecting the rewards that you want inside the rewards pool. Once you click the select button, there will be a list of items that you can manually handpick to be included in the gacha's reward pool. This will be unique for each individual, as the game is allowing you to select based on your own preference. The selection is divided into 2 parts: the supreme items, which are basically the rare and more expensive items in the game, and the classical items, which are the common items and materials. In total, you can select 40 items in the selection list, 6 for the supreme items and 34 for the classical items. This means that in order to get the 40 items that you have selected, you need to draw a total of 40 times in the gacha as well. The mechanics of the gacha is that once you get one of the rewards, this item will no longer refresh, meaning you can get all the items that you have manually handpicked in the rewards pool. However, even though the mechanics are quite enticing, the number of coins that you need to draw will also increase. As you can see right here, the more you draw in the gacha, the required coins will also increase. So the next question will be, where do we get the coins? Well, the wishing coin that is used in this event can only be obtained in 3 ways. The first one is from the Carnival chest. Once you go to the Carnival window, click the chest for the activity 60, 80, and 100. And from there, you are getting 3 wishing coins per day. The next method is from the wishing gift. From here, once you reach a certain milestone, when it comes to using the event gacha, you will be rewarded with more wishing coins in the game. And for the third method, this is from the Blessing tab. Similar to the previous method, once you reach a certain milestone as shown in the progress bar above, you will be able to get more wishing coins in the game. Now, you might be wondering, what is the Adventurer ranking and Blessing points? In order to get the Blessing points, you need to submit any blue or white cards that you own. Every time you submit a card, you will gain Blessing points, which will include you in the Adventurer rankings. The main reward for this is the Award of the Goddess chest, which contains the Star Stone and the Wishing Surprise box. The Star Stone is used in the event store, which I will show later in the video, while the Wishing Surprise box will give the players a chance to get one of the following items: a fantasy or orange pet, a gold pet skill book, and pet progression materials. Do note that the Wishing Surprise box is not a selection box. Once you open this, it will give you a random item from the pool shown on the screen. Of course, the higher the rank, the more Starstone and Wishing Surprise Box will be given to that player. You might be wondering, the coins needed for the 30th wish and above are quite high. It seems like it is impossible to get those simply from the Carnival chest, and I totally agree with that. Which is why I feel like in the next couple of days, we will be seeing pack collections that are selling these wishing coins for real money. Or, you can also use your diamonds to wish in the gacha machine. Moving on to the event store, the NPC is located in the Frontera Fountain. Once you open the shop, you will be able to see a lot of rewards such as a fantasy pet, high-tier skill books, and of course, progression materials in the game. For the progression materials, you need to have the Wishing Essence in order to redeem these items. The Wishing Essence can be obtained by consuming your Odin's Blessing. The maximum number of Wishing Essence that you can get per day is 20, and that's basically it for the latest updates and events in the game. It feels like they are quite in shambles right now, especially when it comes to the patch notes in the game. Also, let me know your thoughts about the recent updates that they have made in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more ROX content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. GG!
You're a superhero.